Hi everyone, my name is Whitney and I am a librarian for the Midpoint Library System in the Outreach Department. I'm super excited to be joining you all today for some library tips and tricks. Today's tips and tricks are about the library itself, things that you may not know and some hidden secrets that I want to show you. And some of these hidden secrets will put some cash back into your pockets. So I hope that you will give me a few minutes to take you on a bit of a search of some fun and exciting things that we as a library system have to offer. Now, some of the things that most people associate with libraries are books and movies, magazines, newspapers, things of that nature. And yes, those things are all in the library, and those things can save you money. And I'm going to just sneak over here to Amazon just to give you an idea really quickly. So if you come over to Amazon, I just like to use this for a good comparison. Of course, you have places like Barnes and Nobles and Half Price Books and Thrift Books Online and all kinds of other places to find your books. But the reason I think the library is a wonderful choice is because you get to put that money back in your pocket. So one of my favorite books recently was The Silent Patient. The Kindle edition is $13.99, so that's going to be your ebook version. Hardcover's $14.79, paperback $14.39. If you like it audio, it's going to be $20.33. That's a lot of money for one book. And even if you share it or read it more than once, that's still a big investment when you can just go to the library and not have to pay for it at all. Kids' books, I think, are a wonderful example on how the library can save you money. You know, you see here one book is $4.44, one's $5. It doesn't sound like a lot, and it really isn't if you think about it. But when you think a child wants 5 or 6 or 8 or 12 or 20 books, then it starts to add up. So that's when the library definitely comes in handy, and you can switch out your books all the time, which is really nice. One of the other things I wanted to show you really quick before we move on was also the Kindle books. If you come over to Kindle, again, some of them are very reasonably priced, 99 cents, things like that, $1.99. Then She Was Gone, Lisa Joel, I highly recommend it. Fantastic book. Squirrel moment. I love books, so I have to share ones that I see that I love. So again, $12.99 for a Kindle ebook version. Again, library, it's free. It's wonderful. One of the resources where you are able to get the eResources is through our Hoopla. So when you first sign up, you're going to need your library card number and PIN number. Once you have that, you'll create your email and your password, and it'll be simple as pie to get in. And once you're in your Hoopla account, all of this, again, is free. So as you can see, I have not used my Hoopla account yet this month. So you get 15 instant borrows, and those you don't get replaced. So the 15 flat, that's all you get. This little circle right here, these are flex borrows. The flex borrows, you can, like, I could check this book out, borrow it, and then I can return this book and I can get another. So that's the nice thing about the flex borrows. Some people don't know this, but also something that's really, really nice on Hoopla is you have Harry Potter, of course, is popular. So you have your popular books. You have memoirs and things of that nature. So you also have your ebooks. You also have audiobooks, but there's also comic books for the kids. There's picture books for the kids, everything that's popular right now. But there's also movies. And of course, you can pull that up on any of your TVs or your devices and watch those that way. We also have the music, so you can pop that on in your car, popular television shows, and things of that nature. So Hoopla is a fantastic resource, and it's going to save you a ton of money. You don't have to go out and buy everything that looks good. You can enjoy it without investing the money. Just invest in your library. When you log on to our website, you're going to see everything that is new and going on in the library. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see that we have our calendar, blog, news, and you can apply for a card online. And then over here, we also have our Facebook information, so you can see us online. If you look up here in the orange tab, we also have Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all those fun things as well. My main focus is going to be these two tabs today, and I'm going to start with my eResources tab, and I'm going to hit my research databases. So the first one I'm going to hit is the academic and professional, and I'm going to go to the academic search premier, encyclopedias, books for medical purposes. All those things add up, can be very, very expensive. So it's really nice when you have the library and you can access this from home. I'm just going to put in a generic search here, and just to kind of give you an idea of how it works. Go ahead and search that. You have your academic journals, your periodicals, newspapers, you have magazines, all those fun things. This dates back from 1926 all the way to this year. Now you have 21,000 hits with that. So if you want to narrow that down, say you want to, I don't know, you only want to go to 1958. Sure, why not? And that knocks it down to 21 choices. And then you can say, oh, I want it just from a magazine. So then you're going to have 5 choices. So then you are narrowing down your choices, but this is just a really nice place to go for research purposes. So wanted to point that one out for you. I'm going to scroll back down and I'm going to hit the arts and crafts. Creativebug is where we're going to go. This is definitely one of my most favorites, and I think I'm already logged in. I am. Okay. So when you go in to the page, it'll give you a login. It'll ask you for your library card number and your PIN number. And that is how you will get in. You will not have to pay any type of fee or anything. It's completely free if you are a library card holder. The wonderful thing about Creativebug is it's all these really well-developed classes that are on video to show you how to, cook or how to draw or how to embroider. That's something I enjoy doing. This is a sampler. The neat thing with this is there's an overview of what the project is. It's going to show you each of the specific topics, and they divide it by days. Of course, you can go a little further and a little quicker if you'd like. There's also a discussion so people can ask questions. This person says, where can they find the PDF file? They have an Etsy shop, and it tells you where you can purchase that at. They also have sections where it tells you what supplies you're going to need, what materials. It tells you everything you're going to need and what you're going to have to do. And it tells you where you can purchase these things as well. So it's really nice. I love that there's the discussion as well, like I showed you a minute ago. The notes, you can jot down anything that you want to remember. So I want to look up how to do the box stitch with another teacher because I wasn't quite sure how to do it with this specific one. So you can type that in if you want. You can add it to your watch list as well. And then, of course, you go back to your description here. You can also hit the daily practice link. It has stamps and watercolors and drawing and all kinds of fun things. You can also search by cooking, whatever you want to cook, canning basics, marshmallows, just all kinds of fun little things. These cookies look really cute. I haven't seen this class yet. See? So all kinds of fun things that you can do with this amazing little app here, and it's all made possible with your library card. So I'm going to go ahead and back out of this one, but make sure you check it out. So we're going to come on down. I'm going to run down to the auto repair one. That's going to be the Chilton Library. Now, of course, you can buy like the manuals and things and YouTube videos and things like that, but it's kind of nice when you have everything in one spot. I have a 2017 Toyota Yaris IA. I can select that. It's going to take a second to load for a minute. and I will just say we'll do maintenance on it, and it gives you information on what you need to have done. So my vehicle currently has 20,000 miles on it, and it tells me what I need to have done to it. Just to have checked or inspected, topping off fluids, things like that. It's just a really nice thing to have. Another thing that is really, really helpful on here is you can see any bulletins or recalls with in the years that your vehicle was made. So there's like a smart key system issue, all kinds of things that you can bring up to your dealership or your mechanic to see if it's applicable to your vehicle, which is really nice. So that's another thing that can save you a little bit of money and a little bit of time from the library. All right. One of my favorite things, because I'm a history buff, is genealogy. And Ancestry places can be pretty expensive. They can be over $100 usually. So the nice thing is we have the library edition, and you don't have to pay anything. You just have to have a library card. I'm going to go ahead and use my grandpa as an example, just to show you how this works and all the fun things that you can find. And give that just a second to search. And there he is. And that's my grandma. And then I can view the image of all the records and things from, back when they were young. So there's where they got their marriage license. And they got their marriage license, fun fact, on Navy Day. My grandpa was a Marine, so he wouldn't get married on the 27th. So they got married on the 28th. So fun little story. Fun little things you find out when you do research and things like that. So, and you can get more detailed and more specific. You can look at their census, birth and marriage and death and military and all kinds of fun things. And there's quite a bit with my grandpa, which is really cool. It's a neat resource, especially when people that you care about are no longer with you, or you want to go back even further and find out about your lineage and all that fun stuff. So this is just a really cool resource. I absolutely love it. Again, free from your library with your library card. Another one that I wanted to point out was Newspaper Archive. This one's a lot of fun for me too. I love old newspaper articles and things like that. We'll pick on my grandpa again because he's just fun to pick on. So we'll do that and that. And then I know that there is a newspaper article from 1967 about him. Now, you probably, when you're doing research, may not know a year or anything, but you may have an idea. Like, oh, maybe, there was an announcement for my grandmother's wedding, and I think they got married between 1950 and 1955, but you're not 100% sure. You can always expand your time frames as well, and you don't have to get as specific, which is wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and hit the search button. And let's see, first one that pops up, that's him. And then there he is. So this is really cool for me because obviously I wasn't alive in 1967. So it's really cool to be able to go back and to see the things that he did and be very proud of that. The neat thing with this is you can also make copies of these in the library, and you can have a copy of your family's history, which is fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that one, and we'll keep going back here for just a second. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and scroll down, and I am going to go over to homework help. This one is fantastic, especially right now during the pandemic. So many people are homeschooling right now, and it is just a plethora of help for children and parents and teachers and everybody alike. The one that I wanted to touch on is Scholastic Teachables. Purchasing books, ordering, manipulatives and things like that for kids to do homework can be very, very expensive for homeschool families. And even for teachers. Teachers pay a ton out of pocket for their kids. These are some really nice resources. It's free for you to use. I'm going to go ahead and hit topics. And the great thing about this is it's not just for the littles. This goes all the way through 8th grade. So I'm going to go ahead and do 6th through 8th grade here really quick. Let that load. And you can see there's all kinds of fun little things on here. I'm an Edgar Allan Poe fan, so of course that's what I'm going to click on to show you. So this one's specifically about foreshadowing, flashback, writing prompts, fiction and literature and all those fun things. So I'm going to open this up just to give you an idea of what it looks like. So there's the retelling of the story, some really neat graphics. You can scroll down, talks about the lesson. You can scroll down some more. There's some questions and identification information. And then here's some assignments that go along with this specific topic. And as you can see, this is all printable and free, so, which is fantastic. Let's see, we can go back to topics. Let's hit 4th grade, why not? And let's do social studies, sure. So we have Madam C.J. Walker and the First People, Power of the Pen. So you can just open this up again. It's going to be printer friendly, and it's going to give you also an answer key, which is awesome for the parents or the teachers. Makes things a little easier. So again, this is just a fantastic resource for our homeschool families, for our teachers as well. We also have the World Book Encyclopedia online. Kids, any type of research or anything, you can hit students. And let's see, I love turtles. So let's do turtles. You can search and you can see that there's all kinds of different resources there. And if you have a child doing any type of assignments or anything, this is just a nice place to come for all that information. Again, free with the library. All right, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down some more, and I'm going to run to test and career prep. And I'm going to do 2 things in this one real quick. So brainfuse. So this is free through Midpoint. One of the greatest aspects about this, if you hire like a job coach or someone to help you with your resume, things of that nature, that can get extremely expensive. And this is completely free. Every day there are coaches online from 2 p.m. until 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There are workshops that are hosted by people who are certified in specific areas, such as resumes, coaching tips as far as how to interview, how to dress, how to work on your skill sets, all those fun things. So you can get the live interview coach help. You can talk to a resume expert. You can get help with templates and things of that nature. So this is an amazing resource if you are looking for a new job. Unemployment assistance is a huge deal right now with COVID. Another wonderful benefit to this. The career assessments, I also think, are really, really nice, especially for our high school and college students. You never really know what you want to do. You think you have an idea, but you're not sure. So some of these assessments give you an idea of your personality type, things that you would be really good at, and just gives you a good general idea of where to start. So it's really neat to see. So this is a great resource, and I highly encourage you to check it out. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to show you one more thing in this specific area, and it's our Mango languages. So I'm going to pop over here to Rosetta Stone real quick. And so that's a little pricey. It's not cheap by any means. This is free with your library card. You can pick any language that you want. It's really user friendly. I'm going to let a short session play just so you can hear it.
Did you notice that although
hola
starts with the letter H, it is not pronounced? The letter H is always silent in Spanish. Now, how do you say hello?
Hola.
hola
So it's a great opportunity to teach you, have you repeat, and learn the lessons. And there are so many different types of languages to choose from. Spanish, Cherokee, which I think is so cool. Japanese fascinates me, love it. But there's French and English and German and Italian and Korean and Arabic, and all these are really cool. Like some of these I can't even say, so that's even cooler. So just anything and everything that you want to learn is here. And again, it's completely free to you, and I think that's fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and close out of that, and I'm going to come over to this Facebook page that I have pulled up. And I wanted to share with you a few other things that we have that can save you guys some money in your pockets. We have these leisure kits, and we have a bird watching one, chess sets, crochet, giant Jenga, ukuleles, yard darts, all kinds of really cool things. And just to give you an idea, like the giant Jenga, we're going to run to Amazon again. So it's anywhere from $31 all the way up to $118. That's a lot of money for a game that you're not going to play it every day. It's fun, but it's one of those things where it's like if you have a weekend and you have friends over, or it's family game night or something like that. But that's a huge investment for something that's not used all the time. So it's really nice that the library offers that at no charge. So we also have board games, which is one of my favorite things. I'm actually going to sneak over here to special collections and go down here. And these are all of the really cool games that we have that you can check out. And the list goes on forever. So please just go to the website and check out which ones interest you. We have them for the littles all the way up to the adults. One of my favorite is photosynthesis. And if you go to Amazon, it shows you right there, $30.10. I don't know about you, but again, I don't get to play games every single day as much as I would like to. I can't. So $30 is a big investment for something that I maybe get to play once every 3 or 4 months. So it's great. I can check it out on my library card. I can have my game night, and then I can return it. And the bonus to that is I save a lot of space. I'm going to go ahead and exit that one. And if you see here, I have Search Ohio pulled up. And the reason for that is I wanted to show you something really cool. A lot of you parents have kids who love something specific when they're young. Like when I was growing up, I loved Lamb Chop, and I liked My Little Pony and The Little Mermaid. So every kid finds something that they absolutely love. Paw Patrol, Toy Story, all those things are really popular right now. And when kids have their birthdays, they absolutely love getting cakes that have their character on it. And parents will run to the store and they'll find the cake pan, and you're paying like $25, $30, sometimes even a little bit more for a cake pan that you're going to use once. So if you go to Search Ohio, which is our state system where all of the libraries are connected. So I'm going to type in cake pan, and I'm going to search. So Buzz Lightyear is very popular right now in my home. So right here, Buzz Lightyear cake pan. I can request that and put that on my library card. And look, I don't have to pay $32 for it to make one cake. It's fantastic. Such a cool resource. A lot of people don't know that this is a thing. So it's a ton of fun. All right. A couple other things I just wanted to touch on really, really quickly. Of course, we have our mobile hotspots. So if you're not able to have internet in your home, which is extremely expensive, we have the opportunity for you to check out mobile hotspots for 7 days at a time. Again, all you have to do is have a library card, and it connects to 5 devices at a time. We also have our Playaway Launchpads for our kids all the way through adults. So we have ones that have word search games on them. We have ones that are all about reading, some about nature, all kinds of fun things. And again, those are for 7 days. There are no ads on these. It's just all of the apps and games that are already preloaded, really good quality, and they have these really nice covers on them. So if the littles accidentally drop them, they're not going to break them, which is fantastic. All right, couple other little things that I want to show you that I think are very important. I always like to remind our patrons that we offer printing services, which can be a lot cheaper than other places that you could go. Our black and white copies are 15 cents, color copies are 30. You can scan an email for free. You can also scan a fax for free. And we offer wireless printing through our ePrint app as well. So those are some resources that we have as well. Also, with it being tax season, we do offer the tax packets. And if the library does not have any in stock, we will print those for you at no charge. And then there's one other thing that I wanted to share with you, and that's Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. If you have any child who's under the age of 5, you can enroll into this program. And in the mail, once a month, you receive a free book. And this is a wonderful way to grow your child's library and invest in them and be able to read to them, and just something for them to get in the mail every month, which makes the child so happy and makes them feel super special. And it's a great way, again, to build up their little library, and it's special just for them because their name's on it. So I highly encourage you to invest in that if you have a child that is newborn up to age 5. They receive a book again every month based on their age. So I wanted to take a moment to say thank you for kind of going on this little adventure with me on tips and tricks on how to save you money in your library. I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope that some of these tips and tricks and resources were things that you didn't know about, and that you'll be able to use some of them and they will work out well for you and your family. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video, and I hope that you all have a wonderful and safe day. Thank you so much. Bye now.